All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will stop right around the 25. Chandler, the intended receiver. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
We're going to start. 53, ready? 53, they're not ready for this, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We're going to sign. 57's run. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, over.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, stick, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Number 53, Mike 53. Check back. Check, lady. Check. Hey, exit. Check 53, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Murray eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to rifle one deep deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
First down, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Ready. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Switch gears.
Here's Johnson. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On the toss, here's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 18-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, Alpha. 57.
Now Darnold. And that's complete to Gates. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Darnold taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. After the turnover, here's Murray rolling to his right. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
In your face.
Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Now it's Darnold. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. Finds his target. It's Gates. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Darnold from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on second and long. Murray going. They got his man. Complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Johnson. And some room to run now. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing is Murray on third down. Out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hey, you.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he'll find Hall. A gain of 4 on the play. And it'll make it second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 47.
Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 29, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Come on, push the elbow. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, it's Chandler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, they'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ready. Mike 57. Mike 57. Let it roll. West.
On third down, it's Chandler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Darnold to throw again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, it's White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Single slot.
From the 24, Darnold. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Flowers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That's to his running back. Complete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
First down, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. The Seahawks on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be third and 6. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll indeed take a knee. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.